Hi.
Hey there. So I wanted to know, over the course of 14 seasons, y'all have played a bunch of different characters and also multiple iterations of your own character. Which one was the most fun? Not challenging, not difficult, just fun, and why?
I've often said I like Soulless Sam, and I do, but something else was brought to my attention in the last couple of weeks, and maybe I might have to explain what this is, but I also like playing Gary Sam. That was fun in a proper sense of the word. So yeah, for those who don't know, it was called, what was it called? The one called Swap Meet. Swap Meet? Swap Meet. Yeah, that was truly fun. It was nerve-wracking, but it was fun to play. Yeah. There's another one. Oh.
Let's just say there's one coming up that might be a new favorite. A new version.
Yeah.
Of Sam.
And
that's right, guys. Spoiler alert: Sam's gone. It's new Sam.
Dead Sam.
No.
Recast Sam.
It's
yeah. Stay tuned. You'll. Yeah. There'll
Okay. What was it? What was the question?
Different version. What's been the most fun?
Oh, the most fun. I'm gonna have to go with Yellow Fever Dean.
What about Jensen Ackles Dean? Grimly.
I never played him.
You played Jensen Ackles as Dean.
But I played Jensen Ackles playing Dean.
No, you played Dean.
I played Dean played by Jensen Ackles.
Playing Jensen Ackles, playing Dean, playing Jensen Ackles.
Stop it.
When you really think about it, it was Jensen Ackles playing Dean, playing Jensen Ackles playing Dean. What were your favorites?
Now that you said the Gary Sam, that was hilarious. I totally wasn't even thinking about that one. I was going to go with Soulless Sam.
Yeah.
And for Dean, I would think Demon Dean would have been really fun to play
with. He would definitely be, a favorite as well. There's something about the Yellow Fever Dean because he's playing a character who really isn't afraid of much at all. And plays that up, the fact that there's not a lot that frightens him, to then be frightened by everything. It was such a turn that I just had a lot of fun with it. That was fun to play.
That's my favorite episode, so.
Well, that's a funny episode.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was scary. I found myself laughing during the filming of that one quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you ruined a lot of really perfectly decent takes.
I know I did. I left one of the scenes.
You did. He walked away. He was laughing so hard.
And
what was the scene?
The snake.
What was this? Oh, yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. The snake's coming over, and I'm like, I'm out of here. Just
yeah, I've got a snake the size of a tree trunk crawling across my shoulder, and he's 6 feet away and then gets up and leaves the scene.
I really did. They had to change the camera angle so you didn't know that I wasn't there. I was like, nope. I think it's the only time I've ever done that. Like, nope, I'm not doing this. See you later.
I just, for some reason, caught a bit of maybe a blooper or something. I don't know. But it was when we were doing a scene over the top of the Impala, and Phil was directing. And you were laughing so hard on your off camera, and it was an over, and I couldn't get the words out because he was just like crying. He was laughing so hard, but the camera couldn't see him. It just could barely see.
That was when you're like,
something like that, yeah. And so I was like, I can't say these words to him because his face is so puckered and it's like leaking. And Phil's like, just keep going. And I'm like, I can't. are you seeing him? Does he have to be in this scene?
It was at Riverview.
And no, it was at the...
Yellow Fever. It was Yellow Fever.
No.
Yes.
It was in the junkyard. It was in Bobby's junkyard.
I don't know. We're both in suits.
It's Bobby's junkyard, 100%. And so I make him turn around, and he does the scene because now this shoulder's on camera, and you're just catching a little piece of him, but you see this. He's vibrating because he's laughing so hard. And the whole crew is laughing, too.
It's Yellow Fever.
It's not.
It is. It's because you're like, what kind of crazy people
No.
do that?
That was at Riverview. This is a totally different scene. You're right about that scene, but that's not the scene I'm talking about.
It's all just one
I know.
big,
Look, man, 300 episodes.
God, now I want to see what that is.
We're in a set where we're in a location in the 300th episode that we're filming right now that we haven't been to since season 8. And walking through the set last Friday, it was amazing. Like all of these memories came flooding back, and I was like, just walking through this little section, and I was just like, wow, I remember this vividly. I remember this. I remember this. I remember this, and it was 6 years ago.
Ellen and Joe, the hardware store.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the scene between where Dean essentially tells Benny goodbye? That one.
You remember one of my favorite scenes without dialogue in supernatural history, the introduction of Death walking down the street?
Yep.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great episodes and scenes filmed in that area.
The end.
The end? Uh-huh.
The glimpse into the future of post-apocalyptic.
Fight the fairies in the
Fight
car.
the fairies. It's where I get loaded into the car and I'm like, you fight those fairies!
Yeah. And we haven't been there in 6 years, and so we go to shoot there, and like you said, you get back there, you haven't set foot in that place for 6 years.
And it's because it became really the only place in Vancouver. It's called the Back Lot, and it's a film set lot that looks like a main street of a town, but it's not. It's just a facade. And it was really the only place in town, and we started using it immediately. It actually got built from the movie The Watchmen. They had originally built it and then left it, and the people that owned the land just left it up, and all these other productions started going, oh, well, can we use it? Can we use it? And so Supernatural ended up using it quite a bit for a number of years, and then big movies started coming up, and big shows, Netflix shows and Amazon shows, and they just kind of outbid us, and we weren't able to use it for quite a while. But we got in there for this episode, which is kind of cool. I recently learned I had to learn something.
Oh yeah.
That I was going to be doing on camera that I had never done before. And that was kind of cool. So I got to go into the special effects truck. They set up a station, and I got taught how to weld. And not just weld, then I got to I got to cut angle iron and cheap metal, and I was using a cutting torch. That was really fun. Sparks flying everywhere. So anyway, the reason I had to learn how to do that, I'm not going to tell you.
I do like the angel special effects when wings can reveal themselves and the light. Enjoy that.
This is one that I don't like. I like the end result when you see it on the episode, but filming it's so weird, and that is beheading a vampire.
Oh, it takes
because this is what it looks like. If I'm the vampire, and Sam for this reenactment, he'll play the part of Sam.
Don't touch me, Dean.
I'm like, either your hair is on your chin, or that's the longest whisker I've ever seen in my life.
I'm saving it. Curl it.
So I would be the bad guy. He would step in with a machete and stop. I would step out. Jared would overlap that action and try to swing through the exact spot. Now that's kind of difficult.
Because it's also, the blade is, you have to get at the exact same
angle
trajectory.
of the blade is, yeah.
So,
yeah, so then I'd step in again, line up, let him line up, and then I would step out and let him take a free swing. Then I would step in, he would step out. I would try to line up my neck, because they'd have a freeze frame, right where the blade hit, and then I would collapse.
And then
the third part, and this is the stupidest part, a fake head.
Matching the vampire's head.
An actual like dummy head.
So in comes visual effects.
Is then held by generally Robin, our props on-set props department.
To match the exact
And
place
then
where it was,
yeah,
and
she
the
would
exact
try to
angle of the nose, and the tilt of this,
the tilt of the head, and then they would say 3, 2, 1, action, and this is literally what happens to the head.
And it's a pretty drawn out process. Like that just took 60 seconds, but it takes 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
It takes quite a while.
It always looks great, but the
Yeah,
doing of it
again,
kind
the
of
end result is fine, but getting it done is
yeah, especially when they happen in the beginning
and
of a
it's
fight
so
scene or something.
anticlimactic. It's like, okay, and pause there, stop, great. One person, you step out, and I'm going to need you to overlap that action.
That was too low. I need you to bend it down.
No, that wasn't. No, that.
Yeah. Especially when they're at the beginning of a fight, because you've blocked out this fight. It's going to take all day long, and then you get caught up. You want to get some momentum going. So that's kind of a difficult effect, but fun. Yeah, life is good.
Thank you.
Thank you.